Hey. Come here. Thanks for inviting me. I really needed this. It's been a pretty rough couple of weeks since, well, you know. How are you? I'm alright. Could be worse, I suppose. I've tried to, not think too much about it. I, try to keep myself busy with other stuff. Yeah, I don't mind. It's not a trigger or anything. I guess I just thought more of her, Alright, let me start with this. I would never bash her or speak ill of her. In many ways, she was a great partner. We had a decent relationship. She's not like a bad person or anything, but it was one-sided. I didn't pay it much attention at first, but I noticed she was just emotionally unavailable. She didn't always reciprocate the same support that I gave to her, and when I was going through a really rough time, for example, she practically found every way possible not to address it or help me through it. You remember when I lost my job? Yeah, she just completely blew it off. And I was freaking out about what to do next. That was the final straw. I just couldn't take it anymore, She wasn't the worst person in the world, but I felt alone. I felt more alone with her than without. It's a bummer. I didn't necessarily want to end things with her, but I had no choice, It had gone on for far too long. Right. And when that happened, I sat her down and tried to have a conversation with her about it, like pouring my heart out, telling her how I felt. Oh, what does she do? Kept bringing up herself. Well, what about me? And I said, well, what about you? It was always about you. And I just realized that she didn't care as much as she claimed to. I was never truly listened to from the start. There wasn't even some sort of remorse or consolation when I tell her about it. It happened numerous times during serious situations, and yeah, gotten mentally exhausting to keep trying to explain myself to her with no change on her part. Yeah, all take and no give. I would have understood if she told me that certain things were too hard and she just didn't know how to respond, or even if she'd get uncomfortable because maybe she didn't want to say the wrong thing and make it worse. I get it. I get that some people are just like that. I can at least understand it, but if you come to me for support, I'm gonna give it. It can't always be about you and not the other person, Exactly. That's all I'm saying. It's not always about the words, but just being present. It is what it is, I suppose. Thank you for that. Really. And I do want to say that you have been amazing. I know we haven't known each other long, but you've truly been unbelievable these past few months. Just checking in on me, sending me snacks and care packages, even little toys and treats for the new dog. I honestly don't know what I would do without you. You're incredibly genuine and down to earth, and really just the sweetest thing I've ever met. Don't be modest. It is a big deal. You really came through. And I appreciate it. Hey, where'd you go? What's going on in that mind of yours, huh? It's not nothing. I can tell when something isn't right. Now, what is it? You let me drag on about my ex. Come on. Look, you can insist it's not a big deal all you want, but I'd much rather you tell me what's on your mind. But if you don't want to talk about it, I'll respect that and leave it alone, but please. Oh. So, you still have feelings for me, even after I told you I was seeing someone? And you hoped I'd feel the same? You know, I kind of knew that, or, I don't know, felt that. You're not all that subtle. Hey! No, but seriously, I like you too. I do. You really have so many amazing qualities about you. You're so much fun to be around, and you have the biggest heart out of anyone I know. And don't forget, absolutely gorgeous and talented beyond belief. I really could go on and on and on and on and on, but I don't know. I don't think this is the right time for me. No, come on. Please don't be upset. Come here. I don't want to disappoint you. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to say right now, but I can only be honest, all right? I feel it's still too soon. I'd never want you to be a rebound or anything of the like. You know, you are way too precious, and I couldn't do that to you. Nor would I want you to feel that way. I know we've talked in the past about your relationships, or, as you put it, lack thereof, and how you never seem to get anywhere with the guys you've liked. But let me say this. It isn't you. It was never you. You were probably too good for them. Could even say it was a saving grace none of those relationships came to fruition, because it might have ended in heartbreak, or who knows, worse. We never know why something doesn't go our way. It's probably for our own benefit. I know how you've longed for that step in your life. I've been there, believe it or not. Thing is, you're special. And you deserve exactly what you put out, which is nothing but the best. And I can understand the frustration of seeing everyone around you happily in love or enjoying their relationship and feeling as if you're missing out. I get that. Still, don't try to define yourself by other people's journeys. You know, it's silly. And everyone simply isn't on the same path. I think it was totally them, and they missed out. Think about it. There is no true normal when it comes to dating. I can't believe you'd sit here and compare yourself to others like that. I remember when our friends introduced us as a couple, a few years ago. I liked you then. I couldn't act on it, obviously, but there was definitely an interest. And I bet I liked you way before you liked me. You'd show up to our shows, supporting your best friend, and you were always front and center. Your loyalty was apparent, and I knew then. So I always made sure to acknowledge you. When you did tell me how you felt, though, I was kind of shocked. It felt good. It felt good that you shared the same feelings. But don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not turning you down or just trying to make you feel better. I really do like you. Don't you dare think that there's something wrong with you. I always hate when you say that. Nothing is wrong with you. Oh, sweetheart. Please don't cry. Trust me when I say you and your feelings weren't ignored this time. I heard you, loud and clear. And I feel the same way too, but I'd be lying if I said I was ready for a new relationship. What I won't do is make you wait, because I simply can't put a timetable on this. I'm still recovering, Out of mutual respect, I'd feel awful if someone else caught your eye and you were waiting for me. I wouldn't dare want you to do that. But if, after some time, when I do feel ready, and you're still interested and or available, I'd love to revisit this and see where it goes. I know. I can't speak for your past. I can't try to understand why any guy wouldn't find you as lovely as I do, but what I can say is that every quality of yours is well worth having in a partner. I know for a fact that you are such a caring and giving and loving person. I'm not just telling you this to placate you. It's the honest truth. I mean it. Anyone who can't see that doesn't deserve you. No, I'm not just being nice. Really. I wouldn't tell you anything just for the hell of it. I'm serious. And not right now doesn't mean not ever. It's more of a slow, possible yes than a fast no. Is that fair? Perfect. Thank you so much for always being so understanding. Let's continue things at this pace and go from there. Now just isn't the right time. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't love to take things to the next level sometime in the future. Your patience is everything. But even if your mind changes, I'm still here to support you and put fear into the next guy if he tries to cross you. Yeah, precisely. You have my word. Always.